Okay, this tutorial is the most basic tutorial on Canvas that'll get you kind of through the essentials, and then it's up to you next week to play around and figure out any additional features you want to use. So when you log into NC Ed Cloud, this is the screen that comes up, and you click Canvas LEA 600. And everybody with a home room or everybody with actual rosters will have something that looks just like this when you come in. On the left-hand side is where you'll find your courses. And when you click courses, everybody will have multiple courses listed. The two that you need to worry about are, this is Elgin, so Math Grade 6 and Honors Math Grade 6. Those two courses take care of all of his students. So all of the steps that we're going to do right now for his honors class, he'll have to go ahead and do again for his Math Grade 6. So I'm going to click on the course. And when you haven't done anything, this is what it should look like at first. So we're going to work through a couple of these steps here. So the first thing we're going to do is click the announcements button, and we're just going to put a really simple announcement. So I'm going to click the add announcements button over here, and I'll say virtual learning, welcome to Canvas. And any announcement that you want to put at any time, you'll do the same thing, and then you can just click save, and your announcement will be posted on there. For these actual teaching, the most important thing that you are going to do is on the left-hand side, you are going to build modules. So we're going to build a mock module now. So your screen will come up here, you'll click create a new module right in the middle of your screen. And then you'll name your module. So we'll call this Virtual Learning week of April 6th. And then we'll click down here, we'll say Add Module. Okay, now our module is kind of ready to go. All of the actions that you are going to take with your module are found over here. So this is where you can edit it, this is where you can delete it, this is where you can do all of the different things with your modules. If you hit share to commons, it'll just be available to anybody in CMS, so that's not necessarily something you want to do. If you did do it, you would choose who actually got to see it, and then you'd go from there. And at any time in Canvas, if you click something and need to go back, you can just use the back button on your computer and it'll take you back. So here's the module for Virtual Learning week of April 6th. Now I actually have to add what I want the kids to do. So when I click that plus button, this comes up. So the first thing that's going to show here is it says assignment. And you're going to go down here and click new assignment, and you're going to type in whatever you want to name that assignment. So I'll say lesson 1 video. And then I'll click add item. And I can do that for any of the assignments that I need. So I go back to the plus button. I'm on new assignment. You see the new assignment is highlighted here. I'll click it. And then I can name it. So I can say lesson 2 or lesson 1 problem attic. And I can add that item. And it looks like I accidentally added it twice on there. So if I add it twice, I can just click the 3 little buttons and I can remove it. So I have lesson 1 video, lesson 1 problem attic. I'm also going to do, since we're doing 2 lessons per week, I'm going to call it lesson 2 problematic, and I'll add one more and I'll call that lesson 2 video. So I have my 4 assignments under this module kind of ready to go. Now the most important button here for the students is, you can see when I hover over these circles with the lines through them, they are not published yet. So as it is right now, none of the students can see any of this until I publish it. So when I'm finally ready, I'm going to actually click publish. Now, there's a couple other things we can do in these lessons before we actually publish them. So if we want to edit their titles, we can click edit there. Okay, so in order to actually tell them where they need to go, you can click on whatever the lesson is. So lesson 1, Problematic. If I click on this, it will pull up this screen, and this is where I can actually add different things by clicking edit. So in this case, I would go ahead and put in some simple directions. So go to the Problematic link below and complete your assignment. And then I'd put the link in bit.ly/virtual work day 1 grade 6 or whatever you need. So that's where you'll actually put the link in there. And sorry, my computer's kind of going crazy. That's where you'd put your actual link in there, and then you'd go ahead and hit save. So you'll do that for all of your different assignments under the modules tab, and then when you're ready, you will click the publish button and a green check will come up showing that it's published for the students. The other cool thing is it will automatically post these to assignments. So once you start putting them under your modules, it will automatically put them under the assignments page so that the kids can either go to the modules tab to find them, or they can click to assignments and it'll also tell them what to do. And you can see it's right under the modules here as well. And again, anytime you see one of these marks here, you want to click it to publish it. So now these modules will be available to all the students to see. And you can see that on the left-hand side, once you publish, the I with the X through it actually goes off. One other quick feature on here, if I wanted to add a file to this, like if I wanted to show the students the PDF of the lessons or a note sheet or anything else, it's pretty simple. You would just click on the upload button. You would drop in anything that you want. So if it was sixth warm-ups, let's say I want to put some warm-ups in for the sixth graders, I would click that file. I would drop it in there, and it would automatically be in there for the students. It would just kind of drop it right in there. And I would, if I want to rename it, I can name it anything I want. And then you'll see, because that green check mark was there, the I is off, so the students can see that. So the students can access their modules. When they click there, it shows everything you added for that module, and then you'll just add a new module every week. Assignments will show the students assignments, what you put inside the modules. And because they want us to use Canvas as much as possible, you can also make some discussion board questions simply by clicking discussion. So you can just add a discussion by clicking the blue button, and maybe the topic title is questions on lesson 1. Questions on lesson 1. You can save and publish, and then the students have access to that, and they can reply, talk to you, get any questions you want. So that was just a brief overview on Canvas. I know the quality was kind of shaky since I'm just filming on my computer, but hopefully that's helpful to everyone.